Before the body, before the story, before the name, beyond the mind's attempt to find or explain, before the breath, beyond the sense of pleasure or of pain, and after death, and after death, I am. Within the heart, the whole and part of everything I see, behind the eyes, beyond disguise, reflecting me. At the silent core, and yet before phenomena began. Oh, and after it, and after it, I am. Many differences separate us on the surface, yes, but I cannot find a boundary in consciousness. And when you ask me, where does awareness begin and does it end, I have to say, I've always been. Within the body, without the body, not subject to changing moods or states of health or points of view. Without needs, before the deeds and the monuments of man. Oh, and after them, I am. Many differences separate us on the surface, yes, but I cannot find a boundary in consciousness. And when you ask me, where does awareness begin and does it end, I have to say, I've always been. At the silent core, and yet before phenomena began. Oh, and after it, I
Welcome to this afternoon we are spending together. As I was sitting in the back room just now, at 5 to 1, a voice came through the loudspeaker and said, "This is your 5-minute warning, showtime in 5 minutes." That's what they do in theaters. So this must be showtime. But of course, it's not a performance. There may be an association in your mind of theater, stage. Well, there's no curtain, but there could be. An association in your mind of this kind of setting with performance. But it's been cancelled. And instead, all you get is a man sitting in a chair speaking. And not even someone who has very much of a stage presence. So if you expected a performance, or even if you expected a lecture, that's not what you're getting. You're getting less than that and more than that at the same time. The focal point this afternoon is not here on the speaker. The main character in this non-performance is sitting down there in that chair. And the words will always point you back to that. If you think there's something interesting out here, there isn't. If you expected food for thought, you probably won't get very much. So just a few words I'd like to say about how to be here this afternoon. Because if you don't know how to be here fully, very quickly it's going to get boring and uninteresting. Because you're not getting enough stimulus for thinking. So, and in an event like this, with so many people, it's inevitable that a few are going to walk out after 20 or 30